And that's why we always tell people. We always tell people, bro. When people be on the internet and they be hating on people, bragging about their success, bro. You gonna hate until you get in that person's shoes. Until you come from the struggle, nigga. Until you know what it feel like, nigga, to be hungry, nigga. Until you experience your lights being cut off, nigga. I used to see my mama crying because she come pay the bill, nigga. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing that broke me down. One thing that broke me down that I never in my life ever forget is when I was staying with my auntie. I grew up, I wouldn't even stand my mama half of my life. People don't know half of my life growing up, I wouldn't even stand my mama. When my sister died, we would stay in the apartment. And y'all seen in my video on YouTube. When my sister died, my sister got burned up in that goddamn apartment. I was staying with my mama then. My grandma took me from my mama because they felt like my mama was unfit to have me after my sister died. So when my sister died, I was staying with my grandma for years. You know what I'm saying? So my mama moved to Tuskegee, which is like a whole other city from where I was staying at. So my granddad was the one, I was raised with my granddad, my dad, and my grandma. You see what I'm saying? So, goddamn, what the fuck was I going with this story? I don't forgot what the fuck I was going with my mind. Something threw me off. Oh, okay. So I was staying with my auntie, right? I didn't like when I was in like, I think the ninth grade, I was in the ninth grade when I believe. I'll never forget this shit. Cause like so I never disrespected my dad or my granddad or my grandma growing up. I never disrespected them. But me and my mom, we always got into it because I felt like she just, I don't know. I just always got into it with my mom, you see what I'm saying, growing up. So I ain't gonna care. I used to disrespect the fuck out of my mama growing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even wish death to my mama growing up because I didn't like how she used to treat me, you see what I'm saying? I used to feel like she was just treat me like, because she used to treat me worse. I used to get the worst. Like, nigga, I was the kid that never really got into too much trouble. I just wanted to be a normal kid. I wanted to have a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be, like, go outside, like, you know, be able to do what the normal kids do. My mom used to always, like, put restrictions on that shit, you know what I'm saying? They used to do me dirty, you feel me? So, something had happened one day. I was at my auntie house. My auntie was, like, the one who used to let me get away with everything. Auntie always gonna come through. And I got into my mama real bad, right? I remember I got into my mama bad. I was talking back to her. I said something to her, bro. And goddamn, she had just got some money to pay our light bill or some shit, because our light bill was cut on. So my auntie, when I used to disrespect my mama, my auntie used to get my ass. Like, my auntie was like everybody got that fat auntie in their life. That fat auntie, and that motherfucker's a bully in the family. Like, everybody's scared of the auntie. Auntie, the motherfucker who runs shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, come on. I know majority of everybody know that one auntie in the family that's just crazy. Especially when they fat. That chubby one. That's my auntie. So, my auntie came in the room after I had just got into it with my mom. She was going crazy. She was like, nigga, you ain't talking to your motherfucking mama going do. You know what your mama had to do for this money? Your mama in the motherfucking strip club, in the club, bust her ass, shake her ass and shit. Out here doing shit that she ain't comfortable doing. And my mama was standing right there because my mama got into it. So my auntie came in. She was talking crazy to me. She was going off on me because I'm sitting on the bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young nigga. I'm in ninth grade. You feel me? Listen to my auntie. My mama sitting here crying. My auntie sitting here telling me what my mama had to go through to get this money. And when I found out that my mama was in the club shaking her ass and all that crazy ass shit, you feel what I'm saying? Like, embarrassing shit just to get money to put food on the table for me and my sister, that shit really hit me home run. Like, I ain't never cried so hard, you feel what I'm saying? I was crying so hard because like, when you hit, she wasn't a stripper, but she was at the club and shit. You know how they used to do, you go to the club and they be having a little contest and shit, like who's stripping, all that crazy ass shit. You put that shit in your mind, and you just imagine your mom at the club shaking her ass and shit, bro, just to get money, bro. Just to put food on the table. You know what I'm saying? Shit had kind of like changed my perspective about a lot of shit. So it was like, you know, that shit, you know, I went through a lot of shit growing up. You know what I'm saying? My mama just doing, my mama really did everything she can to put food on the table for me and my sister. You know what I'm saying? It was just two of us, my little sister. I was just on the phone with not too long ago. You know, and you know, so it's like, man, you know, that shit, like, growing up, seeing all this shit, bro, you feel me? Like, going through everything I was going through. That's why I tell people, I be like, man, listen, you can't sit on your ass, bro, and complain and think that somebody gonna feel sorry for you for the shit that you going through. You see what I'm saying? You got two choices in life. You gonna either complain or you gonna make shit happen. you know. And me growing up, I used to watch BET a lot. 106 Apart. I don't know if a lot of y'all know what that is. 106 Apart. If you know what that is, then you raised what I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Watch 106 Apart and all the rappers and shit come on that bitch. The music videos. That way music videos and all that shit was on that channel. So, when I was growing up watching all this shit, you know what I'm saying, seeing all the rappers and shit on TV, it motivated me, bro. You feel me? Like, I always felt like I want to be like this. And then on top of that, I had my granddad. My granddad was strict as fuck, but he let me get what I want. But like, you know, my granddad treated me like how, I don't know, my dad should have treated me growing up. My dad, I had a crazy dad. But my story's so fucking crazy, it'll confuse y'all. Like, I ain't gonna count. Like, my shit, cause y'all look at me and my dad right now. Man, me and my dad went in damn cool years ago. Man, me and that nigga was not that cool. Well, I always love, I never in my life to this day disrespect my dad. Don't count. Like, this nigga treated me worse than anybody. My dad treated me worse than anybody. Like, that nigga there, if anybody broke my heart coming up as a kid, it was my dad. That nigga treated me like shit. You feel me? Like, no cap. I never understood why. I'm your oldest son. You feel me? I never understood why. But I was always under his ass. I used to always go back to him. You know how you love somebody treat you like shit, but you love them so much. It's just like you don't know how to do nothing but want to be under them. You see what I'm saying? I was always still going to him. I stopped talking to him like a couple of days when he do some shit to me, and I always just go under his ass, go under him. You feel me? My granddad was the one who he liked that shit, so my granddad used to try to keep me from my dad, because my granddad loved me so much. He hated when he see me coming, he'll cry about how my daddy treated me. You see what I'm saying? So my granddad tried to keep me away from my daddy and treat me. He was just my granddad, you know, took me in. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, you know, shit all over the place. But you can't use your struggle, nigga, for a sympathy, nigga. Nobody gonna feel sorry for you, man. Everybody got a goddamn sad story, bro. So if you sell your ass right now and you going through some shit, nigga, and you feel like, oh shit, man, I'm on my ass, bro. I'm broke, man. I ain't got this, I ain't got that, bro. I just need help, man. Nobody ain't gonna help you, bro. Everybody trying to help themselves. Everybody trying to help themselves right now. And on top of that, my nigga, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody got a sad story, bro. So it's up to you to drop your ass and to go get what you want in life. And that's exactly what I did, bro. So when you see a nigga hate on me, brother, how I know, nigga, you just a weak ass nigga, bro. Cause ain't no way in here a nigga that know what I went through will say hate on me, bro. Ain't no fucking way. You can't hate on a nigga that went through a lot of shit, dog, in life and made it through that shit. I ain't sit down. I ain't give up. I ain't complain. None of that shit. Nigga got on my ass and went and got it. Straight up. Simple. 1,000%. When they made that shit happen. I ain't ask no nigga for no handout. I ain't ask no nigga for no help. None of that shit. Just went it, and I like, you know what? Figure this shit out. Real boss shit. Yeah, you can do the same thing. All y'all do the same thing. Women, man, all y'all. If y'all want something like you can get it, bro. The nigga that just bought our old house, he's a billionaire. The nigga said he made $1 million in 19, he went broke. The nigga said he was standing under a bridge. The nigga said he died. He said he was on drugs. He said he got on drugs and everything. And he said he believed in God, and God helped him. You see what I'm saying? And changed his life. No cap. He said you definitely had help. I wouldn't say I had help. Like, of course I had the guidance from my grandfather and shit. But what y'all fail to realize, like put it like this. I'm gonna show you the difference real quick. I didn't have nobody to just give me what I wanted. I had to go out and get it. But of course I had the help because God blessed me with my parents, my grandfather, you know what I'm saying, all that shit to help me understand what I want, to have a mindset, to be smart, how to think for myself, how to go out and get shit. All this shit, nigga, we work for this shit, boy. Nobody made me rich. Nobody helped me get rich, nigga. I did this shit on my own. Not my own, but I mean karma. What I'm saying is, like, my mental state got me here. You know what I'm saying? You know. See, I never try to take that from karma, but see, I just be want people to understand, like a nigga never understand how I feel unless you're in my shoes when I say certain shit. Like, nigga, I was the one who said, you know what? Growing up my whole life, I'm gonna be rich. I got nigga that tell you, nigga, 100% when I was young in school, in high school. I got my classmates. I can call my classmate right now. I swear to God, I can call my classmate right now. And I say, hey, bro, hey, tell them niggas what I told y'all that they was in the goddamn classroom sitting in that group. I told y'all something to be rich when I got out of school. I said I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I said I'm gonna go get it. I called my whole life out. I swear to God. And you know what's so crazy, Carmen? Before I even met Carmen, I swear to God, before I even met Carmen, the job that we had, nigga, I said I was gonna work there before I even met Carmen. That's the crazy part about it. That's what crazy. I said I was gonna work there before I even knew who the fuck Carmen was. I said when I got to school, cause people in my hometown worked at the job, so like we know what the honey plant was. Everybody know what the honey plant is. Matter of fact, when you live in a small town and you got like a plant in your city, then everybody work at that fucking plant. You see what I'm saying? I was in school at my fucking desk in the classroom with my friends. We would get ready to graduate. Graduation was coming up the next year. It was all sitting in the group. I could call every last one right now. It was me, Trez, Vic, I forgot old boy name. One of my other friends who was all sitting in a circle in the classroom. Everybody was just talking about what they gonna do. I remember Vic saying that he gonna get out of school. He go work on cars and all that shit. He doing it. I salute him. He doing it. He go work on cars and all that shit. I told him, boy, I said, man, I'm gonna get a job at the Hyundai plant, stack up some money. I'm gonna start my YouTube channel and I'm gonna become rich. That's exactly what the fuck I said. I could call them niggas and I could back that shit up. You see what I'm saying? Got out of high school. Before I even got out of high school, when I met Carmen wasn't even working at the Hyundai plant. Where you working at first?
It's a warehouse.
She was just working at a fucking regular warehouse somewhere. I don't know what the fuck she was working at. So when I met Carmen, she was working at the warehouse. So we was talking and shit with who. And now mind y'all, Carmen just a normal ass girl staying with her mom, working at a warehouse. The girl had a fucking curfew. She had to go home at a certain time. She was how old you? 18, right? You were 19. You were 19 already. 18 and you turned 19 right after me. Mm-hmm. She was 18, out of school, already working her job. I was still in high school, nigga. No cap. No cap. You feel me? The girl had a curfew and everything. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, I had already had my goals in front of me lined up already. I already knew the fuck I would do, how I would do it, when I would do it. I don't know how it gonna happen, because you got to leave it up to God. See, you can have a plan, but it's up to God to put the plans in place for you. See what I'm saying? And I thank God to this day because he put all my plans and play for me. See, people don't understand, bro. Every lane, every road you go down in life is to better you. See, the moment you give up, you can't blame God because, oh man, I want to do this and it didn't work. No, God put you on a path to prepare you for the next chapter in your life. You see what I'm saying? This shit don't just come in one hole. Like, you just can't say I'm gonna do this and it just will come to you. You gotta go through certain shit because he's building you to get ready for what he had for you in the future. But see, when you give up, you gave up. Can't blame it on God. See, I didn't give up. So I went through every road that I was put on. I'm talking about some shit. I went through some shit, nigga. Like, damn, like, what the fuck? I want to commit suicide a couple times, nigga. I like, damn. But I just kept going, you see what I'm saying? And I made this shit happen. So when niggas come to me, telling me anything about any other shit, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Because, nigga, I really worked my ass off for this shit, nigga. I ain't getting no handout on none of that shit. My granddad ain't giving no money for this shit, nigga. My dad ain't giving no money for this shit, nigga. Nobody gave me none of this shit. I learned this shit on my own. Nigga, I left my whole family. Fuck are they talking about? I left my whole family. And I studied this shit, learned this shit, and I did this shit. You feel me? On God, I did this shit. Brought Carmen along. I told Carmen what it was. I said, do what I'm gonna do. I said, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Woo-woo. And I said, you either believe in me, you don't believe in me. She believed in me, nigga. And boom, I did exactly everything I said I was gonna do. And still doing it to this day. So that's just to tell y'all that y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all put y'all mind to, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It don't matter. I was like 18 years old at the time, bro. 18, 17, you know what I'm saying? At 19, I started doing everything I said I was gonna do. You feel me? So anybody that's struggling right now, nigga, going through shit, man, y'all can do the same thing. You can't. Little bit for the end.